Advantage Minds, Mika Frankl, here at Sandoval Fight Systems, Duke City MMA, inside of the Rough Rider Barbell Club with Antonio Vega. Sir, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Just getting ready for this fight. I got to cut weight these next 2 days and ready to go.
Colorado Combat Club 15. It's fight week. Is there an excitement in the air? Like, how do things change for you when it's fight week?
It's a little bit different this fight. I think I'm starting to get like a little more calm, like accepting it for what it is. Just the fight week, I just try to keep my body loose, try to stay warm and ready to go.
I believe by my counter we're at 3 or 4 amateur fights by now.
Yes, this will be my 3rd amateur fight.
Okay, 3 fights now. Is there a comfortability with finding a routine and weight cutting and everything that's expected with the fight? Because, I mean, you're about to get in a fight in front of a couple hundred people. That's something that's kind of stressful on the body along with the weight cut.
Right, yeah, I don't think people think much about that side of fighting. But my first fight, like just the small things, I went out there and I didn't warm up that great. So whenever I started fighting, it kind of felt like I was in shock. My second fight, I warmed up really good, and I felt 100 times better. I felt like I was firing off mentally. I was able to keep my space. I was able to shoot on takedowns and just keep my head in the game.
A work in process as you're getting all these skills, putting your game together. What did you feel was the next piece of the puzzle that you needed to add walking away from that last fight?
I don't know if I think it's a big puzzle if we're talking about puzzle pieces. So I think it's just time, like taking time to train and learning new techniques every day and getting feels of different body types and training partners. So really not a specific puzzle piece, but just time to put the puzzle together, if that makes sense.
Definitely makes sense. And even thinking about putting things together, we weren't in this building the last time we spoke, the last time you had a fight. So many more teammates, different coaches added to the mix. So really, how much of a different fighter, martial artist, do you feel like since the last time you competed?
I feel a lot different. Freddie, he does a great job of hammering down the basics and making sure that we have the fighting 101 skills, but having Frank Gomez and all the Duke City guys here, I've been learning like a lot more like tricks to put into my game and just trying different techniques. So that's helped out a lot.
The opponent's going to be Bobby Ziehfreund. Again, apologies if I totally messed up the name. Have you done much studying on him, looking into your opponent?
I know he wrestled in college. I believe it was Division III. I know he trains out of Factory X Muay Thai. I might be saying that wrong, but a pretty good Muay Thai gym. So he's going to have the ground game. He's going to have striking. He's probably going to be my best opponent so far, but I do striking too. I do ground game too. I fight good guys every day too. So whenever we get there, it's a fight, and I'll be there 100%.
So it's kind of like that video game. You're moving up in levels of caliber of competition. How does that feel, and do you think you're ready for this?
I do think I'm ready. I do this every day. I do this with people that are also on that level, so I don't see how this is any different. I know it's more dangerous. I know we got smaller gloves. We're going at a faster pace, no shin guards, but at the end of the day, it's still a fight. It's still the same patterns. I think I'm ready for it.
And what do you think has made the biggest difference in getting you comfortable and prepared really for what's ahead of you?
Again, time training, and also my training partners. We have a really good team here, and we're almost sparring on the ground every day or sparring standing up every day. So I'm just getting used to it, getting my flow down, just ready to go pretty much.
And also now with having the strength and conditioning, all the gym put together, does it feel like this is just totally a different world almost?
Yeah, it does. And I'm really happy for Freddie, just seeing him start from the bottom. And now we have a weight conditioning program. We have another gym in here training with us. We have a bunch of space. So yeah, it's helped out a lot, definitely.
And where are we thinking we're going to see the biggest differences in your game?
I think definitely the stand-up. been putting some tricks in stand-up. And I think I might surprise my opponent on the ground. I know he's a good wrestler. I'm sure he grapples great guys up there in Colorado. There's a lot of talent up there. But I do too. So there's a lot of talent here in Albuquerque. So I'm representing that to the fullest.
And as you're, again, continuing progressing down this journey, is it what you expected, or how different is it trying to become the fighter that you wanted to be?
No, obviously, whenever you think like any big dream, you see yourself achieving it, and you don't really see the path that you're going to take along the way. So yeah, it's changed from the view in my head, but I love it still. I've learned to love the process.
You got the fight coming up ahead of you. You already said he's a Division III wrestler. So is that a thought that you need to keep in the back of your head? Even if we're striking, man, he could pull that takedown out at any point.
Yeah, definitely, because I don't know much about him, but I do know I've watched a couple of his first opponent's fights, and he was a good wrestler. He had good striking. So if he could beat a game opponent and go through all 3 rounds, I'm sure he's going to be good, but I'm ready to surprise him for sure.
Again, going on the road, going into that enemy environment, is there something exciting?
I'm excited to get to experience it. I think it's more pressure whenever you hear all the fans cheering and everyone loves you and you have that chance of letting them down. But whenever everyone hates you anyways, like, it doesn't really play a factor. Like, they're going to hate you whether you win or whether you lose. So I think it's less pressure.
What is going to have you satisfied walking out of the cage? What kind of performance or what kind of improvements would you be happy with?
As long as people look at me as a skilled fighter, I'm fine with whatever. I'm going out there to kill or be killed, and whatever happens, happens.